Hi, I'm Maya Mrus. I am a senior biology major and I play on the American volleyball team. I've always been passionate about community service and giving back to wherever I'm living, so I try to bring it to wherever I'm at.
When she showed interest in our school and we got on the call, one of her first questions was about what our program did for community service, or like what we aspired to do. From the get-go, Maya was really determined to bring that to serve others. I think that's really where her heart is at.
This year I organized a little community service day for most of the athletic department. I try to get everybody, but with schedules it's a little bit difficult. I looked for places throughout DC that are more inner city and really just try to show the student athletes here that DC is not all great and grand for everybody, and that there are parts of our own community that are struggling. So I worked with organizations like DC Central Kitchen, Northwest Community Kitchen, Alive, Habitat for Humanity, those sorts of things. What this whole athletic department day of service, what I hoped it to turn into is the late coach Barry Goldberg. He passed in the spring, and he, just with knowing him for a year, I was like, you are so into connecting people together and reaching out to people. He cared about each and every one of us as our person. And because he started off as a social worker, he lived in inner city Pittsburgh, and he worked with some of the homeless population there. And that was one of the things that kind of sparked the idea of, I was like, I want to get American student athletes into inner city DC and work with the homeless community, work with the women's center and all this sort of stuff, because that's sort of things that drove him and kind of were some of his foundations. And then just the whole connecting people together. I worked with our associate athletic director, Katie Benoit, and I kind of went to her of what I kind of wanted to do, and she helped me facilitate it. So I reached out to a bunch of different organizations trying to see when our availability would kind of work and match up. Me and Katie kind of just told the teams where they would be going, and we wanted to get different teams to interact together, since although we're the same athletic department, we don't get much of crossing over. So that was one big thing, that I wanted to have a kind of partnership throughout the entire athletic department. I transferred to American my junior year, so just coming to a place that's been so welcoming and so open and wanting me to share my passions and being how can I help do all this, and my teammates and even people just on other teams have always been this is great, thank you for bringing this. It just kind of warms my heart that I can do something with my family here at American. It's bringing a piece of myself to here.